What is going on, guys? It is a fine, super fine day here in Southwest PA, or at least it was. It's March 3rd, and it's got to like 72 degrees, which was freaking nice. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to ride because I need to get the bike completely up to par. Not completely up to par, but that snow ride I did, it completely ruined the chain, and it's going to cost a little bit of money to get that fixed. I'm not replacing the sprocket with the chain. Usually you should do that. If you're going to change one, change them both. But it's fine. It really was just that salt from those snow rides that really ruined the chain. It's crazy. I'm so happy that it's an isolated incident though, and it's not like on other nuts and bolts and stuff. It seems to be pretty focused on the chain, which sucks and kind of makes me wonder the quality of the chain. But it was OEM chain, but getting that fixed. And while I'm at the shop, I have to get an inspection. The bike's actually been out of inspection for a little bit. So, you know, the chain was, one, an automatic failure. Two, I wouldn't ride around like that anyways. That's ridiculous. That's the kind of situation that your chain snaps, wraps around the sprocket or leg or engine block, put a hole in the engine block, or just lock up that rear wheel. Just stupid shit, you know, you don't really want to deal with. I do kind of think that I'm going to get flagged for brakes. I kind of have this weird feeling that I'm going to need to replace my front brakes. That's probably sounds about right. I have to check the service manual actually, because I'm not entirely sure. But you know, with 11,000 miles on the bike, we're going to start needing to get into things, and that's the other thing where kind of where we're at with the maintenance. I guess was a maintenance breakdown on the bike is it's past its, I think it might even be like a 6,000 mile interval or an 8,000 mile checkup essentially, and I'm at 11, so I'm well past that, and that service calls for replacement of the spark plugs and air filter. Now the dealership is like charging like $500-$600 to do that, and I looked into it. I really do think that I could pull that off on my own. It's intimidating because you have to take off the gas tank, and you know, you're disengaging the battery. You don't have to, but I am. A lot of fairing work, and you know, tubes and hoses, clamps, and you know, like I said, it's a little intimidating because you know, that's my bike. It has to start whenever I turn that key over, and I would be that would suck. But I think I might do that myself. But yeah, went on a long tangent about that for whatever reason, but that's not what we're talking about today. We are talking about it being March 3rd, and is actually the year, or the day rather, that I started YouTube. I uploaded my first YouTube video. Is the 2023 Kawasaki Ninja 650 a good beginner bike? And that video, relative to all the other ones, did exceptionally well. That video did like 62,000 views in a year, and I think the next runner-up, which is like next couple of videos actually, it might even be the next video, did like 13 or 11 or 12,000 views. So I tried to replicate what I did in the first one. It could have just been luck of the draw. It could have also been a really good thumbnail, which is one of my favorite pictures, which is actually like the first picture I've ever taken of that bike. Turned out to be a banger, and the video turned out to be a banger too, apparently, because it worked out very well. But you know, today, 1 year ago, we did YouTube. We started the channel, and you know, had a general plan going into it. I wanted to have like 5 or 6 videos on backup and get a schedule. As you guys know, I like to try and do like a schedule type of thing, so at least I know where I'm going and all that with this. But yeah, you know, it's interesting. 1 whole year, a lot has happened in a year. You know, it's a Harley. Everybody gotta stop what you're doing. But that's not what this video is about. This is a video about it being the anniversary that I actually posted for the first time to YouTube. That video is the 2023 Kawasaki Ninja 650, a good beginner bike. And that video kind of blew up pretty well. Like it was a very good foot in the door as far as first videos go, because I gained a lot of traction with that. And I think it's the wording and the thumbnail, probably a little bit of luck, like when I posted it too. But here's a little tip, for people with YouTube. The way that I'm doing it, like how I'm starting to like do my titles, is break it into like 3 parts, usually separated by like those colons, semicolons or whatever, and kind of base it off as a question. Because I said before, the best thing I think about YouTube is how you use it as a consumer. Now you are a content creator, whatever. But it has been 1 whole year since I posted this video, or since I posted my very first video. And I just kind of wanted to to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed and come along with this journey. We did some pretty interesting things. We put 11,000 miles on a bike. We got the bike, learned some stuff, went to Gettysburg. I have a bunch of other big trips planned. I have to, no matter what, go to Utah this summer. Should probably do it in the spring, just because of the heat. If you live out west, let me know in the comments when's the best time. And yeah, if it's storm season, yeah, I wouldn't. I chase a tornado on a bike. I got a helmet, hail and shit like that. Mess up the bike pretty good. But how many YouTubers do that? Chase storms on motorcycles. Maybe that's a new avenue. But yeah, I just want to say thank you guys, for subscribing and chilling with the channel. It's been a lot of fun. It's growing. I have a lot of new plans. I have some doors that might be opening. I didn't really want to talk about this too much, because I don't like to speak things until they come into fruition, rather. But I kind of have an interesting opportunity to be a motorcycle coach. And the Mercedes, where I bought my bike, I've become good friends with Sean and a bunch of the other sales representatives, and I'm hoping to, Hoping Mechanics too. And they showed me where to go to they showed me, or pointed me in the direction to get state certified. I already talked to the instructor. It does cost money. It's like $500 to do this, but the money gets reimbursed like after 100 hours or whatever it is. So we'll see that. We'll see what happens, and that's really cool too, because then that helps me. That helps new avenues of content and just stuff that I can do with the channel. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, definitely want to go to Utah though. I would like. There's a lot of things I would love to do with that motorcycle, to be honest with you. Maintenance on it by myself is definitely a big one, but it really is just like a money thing. Like, yeah, I really don't have like an extra 100, $200 or whatever to get a stand. Just how everything falls, like every calendar month. It's crazy. I always have enough, but it's always with moving money around a different account. But yeah, guys, I didn't want to make this video way too long, but I thought maybe it was kind of appropriate to do like a an anniversary thing. Again, thank you all, to you guys, because you quit saying, I just watched the first like quarter of this, and I say, like 50 fucking times. I hate that. It makes you look stupid. I think it makes me look stupid. Anyways, but thank you guys for subbing up. There's a couple of you Black Arrow cartoons, dude. You literally comment on every single video, and that is awesome. you know, a bunch of other guys. I found my first sub. I'll flash him up here. Wonder if he's still on. If this is you, comment and say here. That'd be hilarious. But that's kind of all I really wanted to say. I didn't want to get into much more detail than that. You know, there's the general idea of the bike and just everything that we've done in a year. We've done some trips, put a lot of miles. There's definitely plans for the future. You know, I also have to plan for, you know, my future, you know, with doing YouTube on the side. So we'll see what happens. Again, with that opportunity to coach is pretty cool. I do like that, and they actually pay well. So my plan is, if I can get in on that, and you know, obviously that's based on how many people are actually taking these classes, which there's only one person, an older lady who taught me, who is doing it right now. So she definitely needs help. Mercedes is definitely blowing up. I think there's a lot of room to do a lot of work there. So if I could do that in the spring and summer, then if I can go to preferably mechanic, I'd like to see if I could get a job as a mechanic at that shop. So now I'm surrounding myself with motorcycles. I have content idea here and here, and I'm actually kind of making a living. So we'll just kind of see what happens. But I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hurry up and try and edit this video. I actually made this video once, but I hated how I looked. If I'm being honest, I had all my hair down, and just didn't like it at all, even though I think it's a superior video. But you know, whatever is what it is. But thank you guys so much for watching. One whole year, we made it to I think it's 1.14 thousand subs, you know, a little over 1,400 subs. So that's pretty cool. The goal for the end of the next fiscal year will be 3 grand. I like to have 3K subs, and I think that's achievable. I think that is definitely achievable, especially when we look at the analytics and we see an upward trend for content and subscribers. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.